step-by-step exam solutions. Okay, mathematics class, training you to excel. Subscribe, give a thumbs up, share with friends, notification so that you don't miss any other video. Okay, step-by-step exam solutions. Okay, mathematics class, step-by-step to exam success. Step 1, plan. Step 2, pray. Step 3, prepare. Step 4, preview. And step 5, perform. In this presentation, we are going to solve question 1 to 3, WASSCE May, June 2013. Question 1 and 2, number numeration, fractions and inequality. Question 3, number numeration, ratio and arithmetic mean. Question 1, simplify without using tables or calculator the fraction that is on the screen. Let's see how we can solve this question together. Here we are going to first of all simplify the numerator. To simplify the numerator, we have to first of all remove the bracket by simplifying the numbers or the fractions inside the brackets. That is changing this from mixed number to improper fraction. This from mixed number to improper fraction. So now this is mixed number, this is improper fraction. This is mixed number, this is improper fraction. Now, since the denominator is the same, so we add the numerators over the denominator. Multiplying out and simplifying, we are going to have that this will give us 30/8 for the numerator. Next, we are going to do is to simplify the denominator. Once again, we need to convert these mixed numbers to improper fractions. Then we need to cross multiply. 17 times 2 is 34. Then 8 times 3 is 24. Then 8 times 2 is 16. Then we are going to simplify this. 34 minus 24 give us 10/16. Now we have simplified the denominator. So now we're now going to simplify the whole fraction now. That gives us the numerator over the denominator. Changing this division to multiplication, we are going to invert the denominator. So that gives us 30/8. Division now becomes multiplication. Then we are going to invert the fraction. It becomes 16/10. Now simplifying this, and then 10 divide 30 give us 3. Now 2 times 3 will give us the final answer. So the final answer is 6. So now the answer for question number 1A is 6. Then we'll now move to question number 1B. Given that log 2 is equal to 0.3010 and log 3 is equal to 0.4771, evaluate correct to two significant figures and without using tables or calculator, log 1.125. Let's solve these questions together now. Now, log 1.125 will give us log 1125 divided by 1000, removing the decimal. Now we are going to remove the common factors from this fraction. So therefore, that fraction, removing the common factor, you can see that will give us the same thing as dividing this by prime factors. The first prime factor that can divide this is 3. The next is 3. Then there's no other factor, prime factor, but 125. We know we can simplify this further, but let's leave it like this for now. All divide by, then we also get the prime factors of 1000, and that will give us 2 multiply by 2 multiply by 2, and then we also have multiply by 2, and then we'll have 125 again. So that's why we didn't continue dividing here, so that 125 can easily divide 125. Now we're now going to divide that. So now we are now left with log 3 times 3 over log 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. We are now going to simplify this. This, because there will have 2 3's, that will give us 2 log 3. And here, because we have 3 2's, that will give us a minus 3 log 2. Remember, division will become subtraction. Now we're going to substitute directly, picking the value of log 2 and log 3. We put them in their places here. So now the first one give us 2 times 0.4771 minus 3 times log 2 is 0.3010. Then we simplify. Then using calculator we can subtract these 2 logs, and the subtraction gives us 0.0512. That's the solution to question number 1b and question number 1. We now go to question number 2. Solve 7x plus 4 is less than half, bracket opens, 4x plus 3, bracket closes. Salim, Sunday, and Shaka share the sum of 1,100. For every 2 naira that Salim gets, Sunday gets 50 kobo. For every 4 naira that Sunday gets, Shaka gets 2 naira. Find Shaka's share. Now let's see how we can solve this question together now. Taking the first one, question 2a. We just copy the question. Now we're going to remove brackets by multiplying everything inside the bracket by half. We have 7x plus 4 is less than half times 4x will give us half times 4x, and half times 3. That's removing brackets. Now we're going to simplify this expression. We're going to simplify this. Half times 4x will give us 2x, and half times 3 will give us 3 over 2. Then next we are going to collect like terms. The terms in x should be together, and the terms without s should be together. 7s minus 2s will give us 3 over 2 minus 4. We are going to simplify this expression, or this inequality. Then we are going to have 5x, 7 minus 2, 5, will be less than 3 minus 8 over 2. Simplifying further, I have 5x less than minus 5 over 2. We are going to divide both sides of this equation, or this inequality, by 5. Dividing by 5 we have x. Dividing by 5, 5 will cancel 5, and we are left with minus half. So therefore the solution to question number 2a is x is less than minus half. Then we move to question number 2b. Shaka, for every 1 naira Shaka gets, we are told that Sunday will get 4. So now Shaka's 1 naira will result to Sunday getting 2 naira. Now we are now going to see for every 2 naira Shakas gets, Salem gets, Sunday gets 50 kobo. So we are going to have 850 kobos here. So Salem gets 8 naira for each 1 naira Shaka gets. So now this gives us the fraction. Salem 8, Sunday 2, Shaka 1. So we'll now write out the fraction. Their ratios will be 8:2:1. So now we're now going to find Shaka's share. That is 1 out of the total we have here. The total is 8 plus 2 plus 1 of 1,100. So his shares, his own share of the money will now be 1 out of 11 times 1,100, which is very easy to divide. Shaka's share of the money would then be 1 times 100. That gives us 100 naira. That would be his share of the money. So now we'll go to the last question for this presentation. Question number 3. The present ages of father and his son are in the ratio 10:3. If the son is 15 years old, in how many years will the ratio of their ages be 2:1? The arithmetic mean of x, y, and z is 6, while that of x, y, z, t, u, v, and w is 9. Calculate the arithmetic mean of t, u, v, and w. Let's solve these questions together. Now, this is the present age of the son, 15 years. The ratio 3. So if that's 3, I represent that 3 with 3 blocks. The father will have how many then? 10 blocks. But from here you say 3 blocks gives us 15 years. Then it means that 1 block will give us 5 years. Now the father will have 10 blocks for 10. So now if 1 block is 5 years, then 10 blocks will be 5 times the number of the blocks we have for the father. So the father's age will be 5 times 10. The father's age will be 50 years. 50 years. Now in 5 years time, the son will be 5 plus 15, 20, and the father will be 50 plus 5, 55. Taking the ratio of 20:55 cannot give us 2:1. So that may not be possible in 5 years time. If try 10 years, you discover that it will not give us 2:1. 15 years will not give us 2:1. Let's try 20 years now. In 20 years time, the son will be 35, the father will be 70. Taking the ratio of the father to son, 70:35, you discover that will give us a 2:1. So therefore, the answer to that question will be 20 years. So now the alternative method of solving the same question is using algebra. 10:3 will be equal to x is to 15. The son is 15 years now, but we don't know the age of the father now, so we need to find out. Converting ratio to fraction, this will give us 10/3 will be equal to x for 10, then over 15. Then we are now going to cross multiply to find the value of x. So cross multiplying, 3 will multiply x to give us 3x, and 15 will multiply 10 to give us 150. Then dividing through by 3, we are going to have x will be equal to 150/3. If we divide that, we are going to see that x will give us 50. So the father will be 50 years old. Now we are now told that in what year would the ratio of their age be 1:2? So now let's take that ratio 1:2. Will give us the ratio of the father's age now plus the number of years the ratio of their ages will be 2:1. Let's represent that by y, and that will give us to that of the son 15 plus y. Now converting these ratios to fraction, I have 2/1 will give us a 50 plus y divided by 15 plus y. Then cross multiplying, 2 times 15 will give us 30, 2 times y will give us 2y. Then 1 times 50 will give us 50, and 1 times y will give us y. Then we collect like terms. 2y minus y will give us 50 minus 30. On simplification, we are going to get that y will be 20. So the answer to that question will be 20. Question number 3. B. The arithmetic mean of x and y and z is 6, while that of x, y, z, t, u, v, and w is 9. Calculate the arithmetic mean of t, u, v, and w. Let's see how to solve this question together now. X plus y plus z. Then the arithmetic mean should be divide them by 3, and the answer we're told is 6. So we equate that to 6. Cross multiply, x plus y plus z will give us a 3 times 6. That will give us 18. Then, if we take the arithmetic mean of these numbers now, x plus y plus z plus t plus u plus v plus w, divide by the total, the altogether 7. We are told that the mean will give us 9. That will be equal to 9. Then we are going to cross multiply, 7 times 9. So we have these 7 numbers, adding them and dividing by 7 will be equal to 7 times 9. But remember, we have x plus y plus z is equal to 18. So therefore we can replace this by 18. So replacing that by 18, then we are going to have 18 plus t plus u plus v plus w is equal to 7 times 9. So therefore 18 plus these numbers will give us a 63. So now we are now going to find these 4 numbers together. That will give us 63 minus 18. So now if you have 4 numbers and their sum is 45, because when we subtract this we have 45. These 4 numbers, when we add them together, the arithmetic sum is 45. The average of these 4 numbers will be obtained by dividing the left side by 4 and the right hand side by 4. Therefore, we now have this divided by 4 will be equal to 45 divided by 4. And using calculator to divide this, we are going to have this will give us a 11.25. So the answer for 3B is 11.25. Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe.